Well, I haven't been to Maple Lake in a while. Not bad for our own backyard, only 5 kilometers from the church. I want to share with you a number of things happening in our church family. God's doing good things, wonderful opportunities coming up. On a personal note, next weekend my son Tate will be getting married, and Tate and Carol will be living here in Courtenay when Tate's an intern at our church working with our youth, and so we'll be getting to see lots of them. In Cumberland, not too far away, we're continuing to put a lot of the preliminary work into the church, the replant at the church there. We've been working with Fellowship Pacific, the affiliation of churches that we're part of, and materials are coming together, and in the next few weeks we'll be ready to kind of officially start the launch of looking for the replant pastor. Pray that God will have someone great in mind to come and lead the team there, as well as the fundraising. That'll be happening in the next few weeks amongst our own church, but also other churches around the island who will take part as they're excited about this replant that we're launching here as well. Summer's coming up, and with that, kids go to camp. And as a church, man, we've been able to bless so many families this year. Up till now, 19 kids and youth, of course, are registered to go to camps that you as a church have helped sponsor. And so we're really thrilled about that through our kids and youth ministries, getting to see a lot of kids going to camp. And I think a few more are on the docket. And so we have a camp fund that you can always give to if you want to help send kids to camp this summer. Coming up in May and June, we're going to have a sermon series called Meals with Jesus. I'm very excited about this. It's been percolating for about 15 years. And it's finally coming together in my mind. I've been studying on hospitality, on meals. And I really believe this whole idea of just sharing a meal with someone is one of the most impactful things that we can do in society. Often we want to make a difference, so we say, what's the most courageous, risk-taking form I can do to make an impact for the kingdom? Do I stand up on a soapbox and preach, or do I go out and knock on doors and do something radical like that? But I think it takes more courage to invite someone to share a meal with you. Because you're not just sharing a meal, you're opening up your life. And to have someone to come and be part of your life, it takes an awful lot of courage. And so we're going to be looking at Jesus. Who did he eat with? How was he known by what he ate? And what did he do with these meals? How he spoke about the kingdom, how he spoke about himself. We're going to have a lot of good time studying these meals. We'll also have some very practical outplays of what that looks like. One of the neat things we'll do is we'll celebrate the Passover meal together on a Sunday. We'll sit around tables and we'll look at the rich symbolism and how Jesus applied that to himself. Another Sunday, we've rented Camp Selah, where we'll have a barbecue, a chance for you to invite neighbors and friends to enjoy a meal together. And then normally we have gospel communities, groups that meet in homes, focused on the gospel, growing together as a community. This will be a bit of an abridged version of that, rather than a long-term study. Challenge you to take part in 3 meals with others in the church. Just 2 or 3 couples, grab some singles, and have a small time together to get to know each other, to talk about the food that Jesus talks about, and to enjoy just being in community together. So I'm really looking forward to this sermon series coming up. You'll be given more instructions on how to get involved and to participate, especially as we break out of isolation and we function together as a family of believers. The final thing I want to mention is this weekend coming up. We have a special speaker coming, Ken Dick, who's the leader of Freedom Sessions. For those of you who've taken part in Freedom Sessions for the last 28 weeks, you'll have seen his teaching on the videos, and we have the privilege of having him come for the grad on Friday, and we invite you to come. Listen to our grads' testimonies as they share about how God has impacted them through this monstrous undertaking of Freedom Sessions that they've gone through. And then Saturday morning, some great topics about our excuses that we make that hold us back. And it's going to be a good time together. And I challenge you, set aside some time, come on out Saturday morning, and then Sunday, Ken will be sharing with us as a whole church. And so that'll be a good opportunity and a great close to those who've taken part in Freedom Sessions. But even if you weren't part of Freedom Sessions, the materials are going to be great and you aren't going to want to miss out.